You're most welcome to Colouring Book Club. Thank you for being here this morning. Well, I set my clock for 9 a.m. and daylight savings finished on Sundays or Saturday night as well, so there's another hour difference. But I got up early, I set up stream and everything, so instead of just sitting here for 45 minutes, I thought I would start. So thank you for being here. Okay, live chat, all happening. Right, that's all set up. Okay, let's go. So today we are once again colouring dark fairy tales. Oh, that went dark. Dark fairy tales, page 80, 81, Puss in Boots. There we go. That looks like a good colour actually. So I'm using luminance. I figured if I start earlier, I can get a bit more done. Let me see what have we got here. I did his fur. Just looking what colour I'll do his crown. What colour will I do his crown? I'll start off with some yellow. Something bright. Lemon yellow 240. Hope everyone's well, had a good week, did lots of art. I'm excited, and the sooner I get some of this done, the sooner I can go and put the finer details in my journal, which is nearly complete. So it's all the details now. Yeah, if I mix that yellow and the blue, it's just going to be green, but it seems to be okay. Roll on in. You know, I did put yellow on, but I am going to cheat. Start cheating. A bit of, let me see, a bit of Signo. Maybe I shouldn't put the yellow pencil down first. But it's a glitter. Anyway, it's gold. It's Signo. It's glittery. Green. I would have sat here for 45 minutes twiddling my thumbs, and it's like, now I might as well start early. Although I set up for 9 o'clock. Colours. This is gold as well, but it's not glitter, it's just normal gold. I like gel pens when you first put them down. They're nice and bright. They're good for small areas, but the larger areas, they're streaky. And then when it dries, you feel like you need to do another coat. So I'm not a huge fan of just colouring sort of normal with them. But for small areas, they're okay. And so it's already kind of streaky. Okay. Kaiser Craft sell these. This is a Kaiser gel pen. They used to sell 48 on them. Then they sold them open stock and then they stopped selling open stock. And this is my favourite colour. I swore I wouldn't buy them again. And it was a few years ago and I did buy another packet because the nib broke on the other one. And I just wanted this colour and the idiots don't sell it open stock anymore. Oh, let's background there. Suppose this one's going to play up too. I'll just give them a good shake, bring the ink down to the nib without any air bubbles. So that's another thing with them. Yeah. I haven't used it for a while either. So I might just use blue glitter gel pen. With some sapphires. And I think he is done. Now for her tiara. My message didn't come up. Well, I set it for, I certainly can see it. I set it for 9 as usual, and of course, daylight savings finished on Saturday night. But instead of sitting here twiddling my thumbs for 45 minutes staring at my journal that I want to get finished, I'll start early and get onto it. And Barbarella's on this morning too, with Jane Fonda, if any of you know that old movie. It's a bit erotic and whatever, but it's a funny old movie. Um, maybe I'll use more gel pen. green to go with her dress. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Hope everything's okay. And this one's juicy. I love daylight savings, but I have to admit when it's finished, instead of waking up at 8:30, 9 o'clock, I wake up at 6:30, 7 o'clock. For that's some silver. Maybe. Oh, do her dress. Not all of it, just some of the leaves. What's happening, girl? What have you been up to, darling? Oh, not doing well. Slipped and causing a curved wedge. She and they would operate. Huge surgery. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. My neighbour, what doors away, she's had that many surgeries on her back. She actually has scoliosis. But yeah, it's just I feel for her so much. Can't imagine, you know, what you're going through, what she's going through. Put on a brave face and smile, and deep down, you know, you're sitting there talking to someone, having a smoke and a coffee or whatever, and you can't fathom that while they're sitting there smiling and laughing and chatting away, the pain in the background is just constant. And it looks like a bit there that's not done. So I'm just putting some silver glitter on it. Now she's got silver glitter there. Pink, red, purple, blue, green, silver, gold. What colour I use? I hope the green doesn't blend in with that too much. We'll see. It's a darker green, but oh, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of gel pens. I like the Signo, they are good quality. Work, you stupid thing. The silver and green's nice. I've missed a bit of her skin, her wrist. That last bit down the bottom, I think. Yeah, silver. Oh, I'm excited to get my journal finished. She's a chunky monkey. I get this finished too. Don't want to put in a rod about halfway down its spine and then my rods into my hips because the sacrum is too arthritic. But totally understand and we live with the pain because nothing else can be done unless you want to jog yourself to a zombie. But always smudge them and ruin a decent page. Yeah, gotta be careful with that. That's why I do it like I'm up here with her, but then I can go down and work around here and when it dries, I can go back and do the rest and hopefully I won't smudge it. But yes, they're juicy sometimes and you have to do a show of the finished book. Oh, I will, don't you worry about that. I will. I'll go live. Whenever that is, I don't know. I hope to finish it today. Got a lot of finer details to do and things. Let me tell you, it took me ages to get everything into that. Um, and get it to shut. It's chunky. It doesn't look like a lot, but I don't know when I started that. I don't know if it was January after Christmas. I don't know when I started that. But the amount of stuff that I had to make for it is just phenomenal. And 2025, got an earring as well. The 2025 journal is even, hers is phenomenal. And it's even bigger. So, she does one this year. She's going to have a great time. Um, living up to to surpass that one. It's brilliant. I love this one, but do I do silver? Yeah, maybe silver. Do I do silver or gold against their hair? Hang on. No, the copper's too similar. I can see the pattern, the leaves and everything from here. I can see he's got like, I don't know, sequins or, like a pattern on her sleeve. And I can see it. Oh, I don't know, maybe green and silver. Her earrings green. Maybe I'll do gold in that little bit there. In the centre. And a bit of gold on that too. So I did the silver. And then I'm just dabbing over the top with a bit of gold. Now her wrist. I missed a tiny bit of that. What colours did I use? We didn't have a clue. That's a bit of a bright pink. And I did see which one I wanted to use. Was it that one? Bit bright. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's done. I have no idea what colours I'm going to do that castle. I think I might go a real reddish brown for his hat. I don't know, might even be different. Add a bit of this in too. It's gonna be different. Burnt sienna 50%, 866. Russet 065. Burnt sienna 069. Love it. I think it was around Halloween. I wasn't that far back. Not that bad. Uh, you've been doing this double page for some time, very patient. I would have packed it up by now. As far as this goes, well, yeah, I do. I'm not that quick at colouring, and then of course we get on to a bit of other stuff, show and tell, and God knows what. Now I'm starting off with burnt sienna, 50%, and I usually do some, and then I don't finish it on stream. And I have to admit, I've been watching Tony do the Halloween journal, and if she makes something on stream, on stream, and then does it off stream, and it's like we want to see how did you do that? What did what did you use? Blah blah blah. And every time I think that, if I see any video, and it's like I did this off stream, or they don't, and it's like, well, why didn't you show us the rest of it? And I'm renowned for it. So this is part 7. And I know a while ago, and I'm sorry once again, I cannot remember who it was, someone was going to come along with me. And that's kind of motivated me to keep going on stream to get it done. And then, like I said, you watch a video and you do some off stream, and it's like, when's the bloody rest of it? Like, you started it and then you don't finish it on stream. So, this time, with this picture, I'm kind of determined to finish it on stream. I will do the finer details off stream, but it will be coloured. What am I going to do this background with? I don't know. I'd like to do something quicker than pencil, but getting in between all those little details is going to be a bloody nightmare. So I suppose it will be pencil, or I could start it on stream and finish it. Pick my colours and start it on stream and finish it off stream, or something like that. I like those together, actually. I might pick them out. Yeah, that's a darker brown, and that one's a darker brown. Which one's which? Warm Earth, 70%, I think it is. 748. That's exactly what happened. Yeah. So this one I'm actually doing on stream. Hang on, he's here. I'll use the other one I got out. Sepia, 407. and sepia and brown ochre 037. That's a bit too that's all right. Shut up, chair. Alright, for his skin, that's not a bad colour, I suppose. I'll try that. Brown ochre 837. Just finish out lightly, and then underneath, in the shadow areas, I'm going a little bit further with the pencil. And then just lightly going over the top with warm earth 70%. It's a dark pencil, so not too. But I can always bring it back as well with. No, this looks pinkish. Burnt ochre 10%. That's not bad over the top. It's a bit of a natural skin colour. And for his head, brown ochre 037. Alright, back to his hand. Now for his hand, I might do burnt ochre 10% 872. Yeah, that's all there is, thank goodness, is just his face and his hand. One hand. Yay! And for the next layer, brown ochre 037. And just a tiny bit lightly of warm earth 70% 748. Corn in his hand, if he's been in the fields, he might be a bit dirty. So you can add a bit of dark colour in places. Maybe we'll show up his knuckles. And then just smooth it all out with a bit of burnt ochre 10%. And under his hat. His hairline. There's a bit more hair in there. And hair in there. And a bigger as well. Well, I'm just using the same colours I used on his skin, just in different layers, different sequence of pencil. And I like that colour actually. I thought I'd, because of the red, the blue, the green, and thought I'd make his hat a reddish brown, but I'll make his jacket. I use the same colours, but vary them up a little bit. I might even put a bit of whatever this is sitting here. There's a greyish colour. Raw umber, 50%, 846. So I can use that. Oh, look how many I've got. A sepia 407. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pencils. Right, Lisa. Can I stay a little while? Glad you decided to continue with this one. Thank you. Yeah, I was saying before, you watch a stream and then it's like, I made this off stream, and it's like, well, where's the bloody rest of it? In the journal, there's specimen slides. There were supposed to be 4 of them. Did 2 on stream, and then didn't do the other 2. And it's like, great. So now we're going to see them later, and I'll have to go by, the flip through or whatever, and go by that for a guide. And I think she made them off stream, and then didn't use them in there anyway. It's like, yay. So I didn't have to make them. But yeah, and it's like, well, you've made them, but you didn't make them on stream, and we don't know what they look like. And if you want to follow along and do the same thing, you can't because yeah. And I do the same thing, and it's like, but where's the rest of it? Like, I might skip that one. The burnt ochre for now. I'll leave it sticking out. It's a bit too pink, maybe. I'll start off with raw umber, 50%, 846. I wish I coloured that before the time. Starts off that way, and then, yeah, I don't know, something happens. He's got a t-shirt or something on underneath, so I will do that. Maybe a bluey grey or something. What's this one? Slate grey, slate grey 495. Might go. That was pretty weird. Burnt Sienna 069. Maybe I'll pick out that one. It's pretty dark. Warm Earth 70%, 748. I'll see how I go with these 3. I'll bet you any money I will add more into the mix. And I'll grab that dark one just to do, there's a bit of basket in their dark areas. Dark under the lip, take the basket, a bit of Chanel. Weight on his finger, try and get rid of that. I was telling my psychologist, my ears were burning. I was telling you, I was telling my psychologist about you following since COVID and how I view you as friends. Oh, don't. She was amazed. This is available and free. She had never heard of live stream colouring. Oh, oh. Yeah, you guys, I don't use the term friends very lightly, to be honest. And I do consider you guys that have been with me for a long time, I do consider you as friends now. Um, yeah, you know, some people have been streaming on YouTube for like 15 years or more, a long time, and they've had people with them that whole journey, which is just, that's amazing loyalty. Some people, back off, they've got to go, life changes, things happen in life, or whatever that case may be, but, that loyalty of following and enjoying and sticking with someone like that, that's just phenomenal. We started on Street, was it? Until, I can't think of the name now. They started charging, they wanted $99 a month or something, I can't remember. I'm gonna go, no. And of course we all piled over to YouTube. Had I have known, I would have just started on YouTube in the first place. But, you don't see the future. I never thought I'd end up doing streams like this. I like the colour. It's like a brown, like a suede. And the paper on my journal, I bought some koala photo paper, matte finish photo paper. Feels like velvet. It feels like suede. It's just this. Beautiful paper. I can't stop rubbing my hands over it. It just feels amazing. His jacket is turning out just the colour that I wanted. This book, that looks good. And I suppose I could zoom in because I'm a million miles here. Totally, I think because you talk real life stuff with us and slowly over time and many coffees later. Yeah, I don't follow any YouTubers via paid channels. No, I don't see the point really. I mean, Patreon and paying for it and everything, and it's like, well, they do YouTube and then they do Patreon, behind the scenes, and you get this and that and whatever, and it's like, I know some people make a living out of YouTube and Patreon, and this is their job. They make money out of doing it, and collaborations and affiliate links with Amazon is just, I think that's a joke because you earn bugger all. But I guess it all adds up. But this is the cameras and the lights and the amount of equipment that they use to set it up. And I mean, this is my light. This is it. I only do it for fun. I went through hell trying to get streaming set up for Ustream back in the day. I went. That was just, yeah. I went through a lot of rabbit tunnels, getting that set up, learning different things, and yeah, that was a nightmare. But I got it. And I've learnt a lot. What was I doing? Gas bagging. Hang on. And the sun's come out. It was raining earlier. Nice drop of rain. Oh, tilt. Oh, he's looking a bit on the yellow side. Lime side. No, wrong way. Sorry, guys. There we go. I think tilt down just a tiny bit more. Ah, there we go. Actually, looking at this bit on stream, it's looks pretty cool. It looks like Saturn actually, but then yeah, and this looks, yeah, I like it. You see people do material and that, and it looks real, looks amazing. But yeah, he's red. The red looks like velvety, looks nice, and this up here looks like silk a little bit, just the shine. Just let your imagination run wild. Why not? Pay $5 and get a sticker to use on stream. Crazy, we have emojis. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Done really well. Thank you. Hey? Um, so it's not 8:58 now. That went quick. Alrighty, back down here. I'll get him done. There might be pants in there, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it another colour. It could be his coat, and that's his pants. Showing through. Um, and down here as well. Now, for his pants, I did brown ochre 037 and sepia for 07. Oh, my head wants to explode with all the stuff and how long it's taken to do this 2024 journal. And my head's already moving on to the 2025, which is worse than this one. My head just wants to go, what Scanners? If you've ever seen the movie Scanners, going to prepare dinner, have fun. Bye, Lisa. Thank you very much for stopping by, sweetheart. Have a lovely dinner. Send some my way. Although it's breakfast here, it's not dinner. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, he's got a bit of reddish colour up there. I can do a little bit down here. And a bit tassels. Haven't got any on this side. I make sure that brown where his pants show through between his coat are not the same as his jacket. So he's almost done. Oh, just about finished my journal. All the finer details. And get this puppy done too. Oh God, now I'm thinking he's almost done. Do her and the castle in the background, and then I've got his pads as well. But that's it after that, I think. And then all the yes, all the details, the cat, the fur. Heaven forbid, spend a long time doing that. And whatever that pattern is, tassels, whatever they are, just blend them in with the rest. Oh, that's the wrong colour. Oh, but that hollow feeling in my stomach. More shadow under where his head is. On that wall. Now this is just around over 10%, 832, just highlighting a couple of areas, blending some colour in. Now, all brown. Now I might use that one, that one. So here's it done. Burnt ochre, 10%, 872. Not got that in. Burnt ochre, 50%, 876. Warm earth, 5%, 741. I don't know about this colour, but I'll try it. Not all pigs are pink. You get dark ones, you get saddleback, I think it is, the bands on them. I think they're called saddleback. It could be a wild boar as well. They're black, dark colours. Warm earth, 40, I guess it's either 4 or 40%, 745. Mm, yeah, that's not bad colour. I don't know what this is, but sepia, 50%, 906. I want him to be just pink. I just want him to have a bit of colour in it. All I do his eye. But well, he's a bit dead, so. grey, which is it's a grey colour, but it's raw umber 50%, 846. And what else will I pick? Might use the one I used before. Sepia 50%, 906. We've even got another grey colour in here. Got a couple that point. Olive brown, 10%, 732. Nice teeth. And where's the other one? Another grey looking pencil. Sepia 10%, 902. Oh, starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. I might use those colours over on. What is it? Have you heard from Dee? No, not since. Was it last week? Well, last week she wasn't going to be here because I think she's taking her daughter to an appointment or something. I can't remember one week from another. Dead, yes, red zombie eyes, green monster eyes. Now I'm going to try and make this quick. Raw umber 10%, 842. Otherwise, I could be colouring every single bloody scale on his armour. This is just a base coat, and I'm not liking the colour at the moment, but I can change that. Quite mild this morning, and now my legs are going cold. It's only going to be 20, so I'll probably end up putting the heater on very soon, I think. Just going to smudge that underneath. Give that a bit of a coating. These browns are doing a lot of colours this morning. Sepia 50%, 906 now. No, it's too brown. No, no, no. Some nice greys here. That's Payne's grey. I think it's 60%. 507. Oh, it's horrible getting old. Your eyes don't work like they used to. I think that all pastels, and I did spray it with workable fixative, but it's doing really well. It's not coming off on my hand at all, I don't think. It's doing pretty good. We're all under 5'8". Now you should be with the Browns anyway. Oh, I could put a bit of it into it, I guess. Another brown. French Grey 808. So it's a bit of a greyish brown. It's a brownish tinge to it. Okay. Don't a bluish colour. French grey 10% 802. Try and blend that in a bit. I'm doing it quickly, but I would prefer to colour the scales properly. It'd be a much better effect. I'm not that keen on that. Is that black? Yes, it's black. Me about it, nothing works anymore. I have officially have every major area not working right to follow. Well, so I've quite a few like details to finish the journal, but when I do, whenever that is, hopefully today I'll get it done. But at some stage or another, I will do slate grey. That's a grey I like. I will do a live. I will go live and just walk through and do a flip through of it. There's that black. I really don't like that. It's very patchy. Payne's Grey, 30% 504. Sometimes I just like to do that. Blends the pencil a little bit, and the shiny, streaky marks that pencils leave. I don't like that at all. I just want those scales to show up a bit more. Just lightly making them stand out a bit. Oh, mate. Yeah, whatever it is, whatever I did with the bottom one. Sorry about nothing. Yes, I'd love to. Yes, I'd love to see it. You will. What's been happening with the lady next door? I'm not sure who you're referring to. You're referring to the bitch across the road. She's no lady. So I don't know if you're referring to her. Freaking being across the road. Um, her daughter's been living here since we worked out about July, which is not permitted. Sign the damn agreement. If you don't like the damn policies and the rules here, don't be here. And she's just getting away with it. And like I said, her daughter's probably been living here since July. And she shouldn't be getting away with it. But she does whatever she wants. And we've been told a few times, put your bin out on the day, don't leave them out for days on end, and when they're empty, put them away. So it's Easter. Saturday morning, the bitch puts her bin out. And it sat out there until it was empty yesterday afternoon. So something else we're not allowed to do, and she just does whatever the frickin' hell she wants. I wanna shoot the bitch. She's leaving. Great. Hopefully you get a nicer neighbour. I wish, Pam, I pray and I wish that was the case. I would sit outside there with a bottle of champagne And I'm sure I would not be alone. I'm positive I would not be alone. And sit there and go, cheers, bye bitch. Sorry if that offends some people, but that's what it is, and you don't have to live with that. I do, others do. Overflowing bin, crows pecking at the rubbish in the bin, rubbish on the ground because she doesn't push the rubbish down, the lid's up on it, overflowing, it stinks. Oh, it's just, yeah. Um, oh, probably a few weeks ago now, I was outside, out the front, on the veranda, just giving my kitchen mat a bit of a shake, and the fat bitch come home, gets out the car, whether she was faking it or not, or she was actually on the phone to someone, probably not, and talking away, and something about, threatened to, yeah, she threatened, um, it was something along the lines of she threatened she wanted to threaten to put a bullet in my head or something. Um, whether she was thinking about getting an intervention order or something, a restraining order or something or other. It was along those lines. So I turned around and said, a lot of people would like to put a bullet in your fucking head. That is not a threat. That was a statement. Yep, I said it the way it is. Man, couldn't resist. Couldn't help myself. You know I'm honest, you know I'm down to earth and I say it the way it is. And that's the way that stupid cow has pushed people. So I said it. A lot of people would like to put a bullet in your freaking head. Mind you, I told my neighbour, she goes, did you hear? And I said, oh, she would have, yeah. Her head, I sort of, like, heard me. You could tell, by the body language. There's no way she was going to respond. There's no way she was going to respond. She picks her victims, and there's no way that she would confront me or pick an argument, like, yeah, she's stupid, but not quite that stupid. Yeah, so if she left, it'd be great. We wouldn't have to put up with her stinking bins, her daughter living here, and all the other stuff that she does that she's not permitted to do. And the list goes on. Getting her daughter to house sit for people in here, which is not permitted. You cannot do that. You are not allowed to do that. And that's what she's doing, so her daughter can still be living here. Anyway, we'll see what happens. It's only me here, haha, did she run inside? Not quite. That'll do for his armour. That'll do, that'll do. I got this girl here to do, and I got the castle to do. Maybe I'll do the castle in greys. Some nice grey, like slate grey. Some bluey greys. Payne's grey, 60% is 507. steel grey 004, slate grey 495. Oh, got a bit of an idea. Oh, that needs a bit of a clean. Some kind. And it's buff titanium. And where's my black? That one's black. Yeah, there is. There's two blacks. Which one's shorter? Which one have I used more? Oh, I'm going to do the castle. And because, so I think I'll do like bluey greys, black, whites. It's a bit silvery. Maybe I'll add some silver Posca pen into it. Silver. Well, I have got silver Posca pen. Silver gel pen or something as well. Why doesn't she get into trouble? Surely others must complain. Well, as this bitch does, just gets away with whatever the hell she wants. So, I'm sure others have complained. So we'll see if something happens. I like that. Um, yeah, black first. Then the steel grey 004. So the cat's black, so I don't want it too black. Well, was looking. I don't know if this is the colour I want. Raw Umber 548. So it's a dark brown, it's not quite black. And then when I come out of the greys, it just gives it a bit of a tinge. I'm going to have to maybe go on the turn the book around. A little bit of black. And of course, if you go really lightly, you can, make the black grey. What's the time? 9:30. What's the time? Even though I'm streaming, colour on. I think I've got a PB right back. No worries, sweetheart. And this one is Steel Grey 004. Now Pam's gone. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Well, I guess I am talking to myself because she's not here. But anyone that's watching, or if you watch it later, So I'm just mixing up the greys, the black. Try not to add any more into the mix. I do see another one I want. Payne's Grey, 508. Yeah, I love the dark. Look like a dark stormy sky grey. It's nice. So the ones that are in the background, you can do them darker because they're in the distance. Oh, I've got her to do. I'm doing the castle and in the background. Oh, well, the project that's finally getting towards the other end. Oh, I like that. I like those colours together today. I'm back. Slightly off screen. I'm slightly off screen. I'm right here. What's happening? Yes. Was I? Oh, wait. Where come around? You know what I'm like. Where's the black? Black. There we go. And I'm always going to do it. It's just a personal joke. $1, $2, $3. I'm always going to do it. It's not like you hear it all the time. Might have to spend a couple more dollars. Sharpen it a bit more. So I'm just doing black in some shadowy areas. What is that down there? Might be a path leading from the castle to the other tower. I don't know what a bridge like. I don't know what it is in there. I think it is. And that's a wall that I'm colouring at the moment, I think. Could be whatever you want it to be, really. Oh, I've got this down here. So I'll put them in the band. So don't get them mixed up. Hang on, I need a bit more black. Any shaded areas I'm just putting in. And then from the black, slate grey 495. I'm making this up in the, well, I'll just go about then. I'll make this in the distance a bit. So I'll make it maybe like a little bit rough, rustic. I'm fussing about the detail so much. Um, I got a slate grey. This one's still grey. 004. Can't see castle. Put it down a bit. King's head colour. What's going on? Heather, can't see King's head is out of screen. Can't see castle. The whole thing on screen. Here, Pam. Have you touched the setting or something? I've got the whole thing on screen. I'll zoom out for it. It's got to be at your end, darling. Is that better? I was on screen the whole time. I don't know what's going on. Did you have you knocked a setting or something? I have no idea why that did that. I don't know why that did that. Raw umber 548. Excuse me. It's like my buff head shouldn't be in the way because the camera's forward. It's nowhere. The light's not under the camera. No, you took magnify off, I think. Right. I don't know, darling. I haven't touched it. I don't know. You've got me intrigued. I didn't move the book. I didn't touch the settings while you were gone. I didn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Payne's Grey 508. Yeah, I want it dark, but I don't want it, so it's a black blob. I want to define the buildings. I'm not using any old colours here. I'm just mixing up the greys and the one brown, which is raw umber, I think. Yeah, raw umber. I think I'm starting to feel the end of this too. I've got her to do, and then I've got the background to do, and then I've got to get rid of all these black lines with a Posca pen or acrylic paint pen or something. And I don't even know how I'm going to actually do the background. Maybe I'll do, because the background's black and dark green, maybe I'll do it like like a light green, or like a lime, like a light green of some sort, go against the dark background. I'm not sure what colour to do it yet. Have I bought anything new recently? Well, you know me so well. Resist. What have I got coming? Ah, not a lot. I've got two Tim Holtz stamp sets coming. I've got Tidbits coming and Eccentric coming. I've got some more cello tape coming, which is like just one sheet. It's like old, sticky tape that's gone old and yellow and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, I got to. They were cheaper than what they usually are because I refuse to buy it. I'll make my own. But yeah, they're Tim Holtz as well. But so I bought them because they were cheaper. Some more cheesecloth. I got volume 3 backdrops coming, which means probably nothing. They're just pictures, bases that you can stick down or cut them up or do whatever you want. Some collage strips, and I've ordered more ink because I had to I printed out base pages like the background for my journal, and that took up a bit of ink, so I've ordered more ink. And off Amazon, I've got a resin mold coming because I wanted some little. They're really cute. They're little tombstones with RIP and a little skull in it, and they're really really cute. And some witches' hats on the mold. There's 5 different. There's little tombstones, bats, witches' hats, pumpkins. I was doing the other day, and it's going to bug me now. There's 5 things on it. There's the tombstones. Spiders. Tombstones, spiders, bats, witches' hats, and pumpkins on it. So yeah, it's a mould with rows of 5 different things on it. So that's what I'm covering. You asked, so I told you. Well, anyway, it's good now. Have you bought anything new recently? Yeah, that sounds okay. We'll bring it out. Oh wow, does it still work like tape? Oh, they sound cute. Yeah, they are cute. Some. It's sellotape. So it's just like sticker paper, and I suppose, I don't know, however he's made them, grunged them up with alcohol or whatever. But there's strips of like sticky tape that have gone old and vintagey and you stick and yeah, so you peel whatever strip you want off and stick it over whatever you want. And it's like that old sellotape that's gone old. Like, yeah. There's there's 2. I cut them up so they fit into the container, but there's two of each sheet, so they're about that long or something. But anyway, so yeah, I cut them up. Um, so there we go. There's a heap of them, and I've never bought them. It's like they're too dear. I'm not paying that, and I have downloaded a digital, so I've got sticker paper, so I can. They're from Seven Plaza, Margaret. She makes them too. But I have made my own as well, which are in here somewhere. Well, I've got the colours. I've got the grey, the mottlety grey in that. I hope you can see that. The mottlety grey. That is contact paper, clear contact paper, and alcohol ink, and it makes up some like. Oh, there's a nice one. Oh, this one's nice too. I love greys. But yeah, see, and it's just done with alcohol ink on clear contact paper. So I've got Margaret, who's made sellotape, and you buy the digital download, and it's got writing on it this time. So she's got plain stuff, which is like this, all different, like different patterns, colours, and whatever. And then she's got the one with the writing, which is a new one. So I got that the other week, of course. And then I've made my own. And then I've got this one here, because I can't remember, I think it was a bit cheaper or something, I can't remember. Anyway, I bought a pack of that, and because I found it cheaper again, I bought another pack, so I've got a stash. And when you're doing chunky babies like this, you gotta have heaps of stash. And I really, really want to give you a sneak preview. It's killing me. Does it still work like tape? Well, it is sticky tape or sticky paper, like yeah, sticker paper, I guess. Oh, they sound cute. That's exciting for you. That is so good. Love it. Are they Tim Holtz? Yes, they're Tim Holtz. Seriously, I think these are awesome. The sellotape, you think that's awesome? I'm dying to look at it. I'm dying to finish it. I can't. I mean, I can keep secrets and I can keep things to myself, but I am busting. I am busting to do a flip through of this. Do I do a bit of a... I can't help myself. Do you want a sneak preview? That's how chunky it is. There's the front. Look at the skull. And his mouth. It looks so decayed and rotten. Love it. Ah, there you go. There's the front. And this paper is koala matte photo paper. And the print on it, and it feels like velvet. It's just, oh my god, I'm in love with this paper. Anyway, so that's the front. There's a spider up there in the web. If you don't like spiders, too bad, so sad, sorry. Um, and I made a few. Well, I have got some, but I made a few more resin pieces yesterday, and that's what I was talking about the mold. I wanted a little RIP tombstone to go on here down the front somewhere as well. But anyway, I'll probably finish that before the mold actually gets here. So that's the front. And so no more. So look at flip pre please. Oh, the skull. Flip, 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 flip. No, I have to resist. I'm hopeless. I showed you the front. I did think about it last night. It's like, do you want a preview? Yeah, there it goes. So I did hold it on screen longer than I was going to. That's it. That's the spoiler. No more. Not doing it. It's killing me as well. I can't wait to finish it and get through it. So I started this at 8:15 instead of 9 o'clock, and it's 10 o'clock now. And I've only got her to do, and I've got the background to do. And I'm not sure what colours I'm going to do it. So, and then if I really, really want to, I can do like all the details in it. He looks awesome. I love that cat. I love him. Anyway, and I've got to do his drool coming down. He's got drool coming down, saliva, and all the details in his fur. Like I could spend hours doing that. Finish his claws, all it's like my journal, all the detail. So, but he's getting there, and I like it. I'm happy with it. I think it looks pretty darn cool. I love the cat, but the details in all the fur and everything. Spend hours and hours and hours doing that. See, well, I've got a bit done today. There's only you in chat, Pam. I nearly wasn't going to stream. I was doing my journal last night. I was like, I really can't be bothered now. I want to keep going, and then it was, I don't know, 11:30 or something. I thought, no, I am not going to finish this tonight. There's not a hope in hell. And I thought, I'll knock off for the night. I'll sit and just chill and play my game for a little while. Of course, about falling asleep on the couch. So I went to bed at like 12:30, and now I hope I'm on screen, Pam. I have no idea. You've got me going because I don't know what happened. Was on. I don't know what happened. I see myself on screen fine, waving to myself. Okay, when are you doing it? Need to make sure I'm on and not in appointment and miss it. I'll cry, laugh out loud. I honestly don't know. I hope to get the journal finished today. There is a bit to do, details. It took me hours to try and fit everything in and get the front closed and rearranging and like that there, no, don't like that there, no, it won't close, can't have that there, took me hours. And then I finally got it all in and it's like, it closes, right, that's where you go. Don't care whether I like it in that spot or not, it all worked out, but it's like, I don't care, you go, that's it, you're going in. You're getting glued down right there. So, I don't know where, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know when it'll be finished. Hopefully today. What is that in there? I don't know. I just colour it any old colour. Like I said, it's supposed to be in the distance. Well, I'm making it in the distance, so I'm not fussing about it too much. The front building down here, I was going to put black and gold. Nice. Maybe I could do her. Oh, that's an idea. Just thinking. Hang on, I'll zoom out. Wake up, mouse. That's right there, you idiot. I've already got the controls up. Uh, Light's gone a bit. Alright. Right, I was just thinking, before I lose train of thought. The cat is black, and she's a young girl. And my dad hated young girls in black. Like girls. He hated them being in black. But the cat's black. So I was thinking maybe I'll do her black and gold. And bring some more black over here. I might do that. We'll see how we go. Anyway, that's if I remember that. I might even forget. Knowing me. But I've used greys. I'm going to leave the building as it is. It's pretty good. Probably touch that up a bit. What else? I've got. That's what I'm like. So that's the background. Oh, I see a bit that I haven't done. No, I won't do that bit there. That's the background. Now I've used greys for that. Maybe. Um, Carmine Lake 575. I don't know how this is going to look, but I'll try. If I don't like it, oh well. Oops. So, Carmine Lake
Maybe I'll even just use this. I'm not fast. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, legs are going cold again. Well, now I'm just not caring. I like chair, but I'm just whatever. This one is Warm Earth, 70%, 748. I'll try. Would have been sad. I was peeved. I missed it last week. Bloody doctors think they are better than your stream. Good on, good on you, Pam. Oh, oh, hang on. Forgot the bit on the slide. Yeah, how dare they? Uh, oh, why did it fly? Oh, hang on. It's because it's not black, you idiot. No wonder it didn't do it. I was trying to define between his clothes and the archway, and it's like, it's not happening. No, because it wasn't black. I wanted black. Now I'm back to warm earth 70%, 748. Still made $1 because I didn't have a sharpen really. Oh, in here. Not even tape. I think to sharpen it. Sharpen. Thank you. Right. Oh, what is Plains grey, 60%, 507. So I've gone from black to Payne's grey, just without the shadows of the building. And then tapering off. Now I don't want that too bright. And I certainly don't want it too yellow. Brown ochre, 50%, 836. Let's put the windows and up here. And that's going to be the it might do. You'll need oh bringer, which is sepia 407.
And I say I have a different, and I say, can I have a different day? But sometimes they, this is only appointment, next one is 3 months. Yeah, no, Pen, you seriously, hope that's not what you're doing. Your doctor's appointments are way more important than being on my silly streams. If you can get into that appointment, darling, you get in. It's a glittery one. A normal one. Which one will I use? I think I'll go the normal old. Yeah, I never finished my conversation. I stopped it anyway. I wasn't going to stream. I was doing my journal last night. And that's where I got off track and so I'll give up because I'll never get it finished tonight, which was last night. So I just sat on the couch and chilled out for a while. I thought if I get up early in the morning, I'll stream. Then I did. I woke up at 6:53 and I thought, right, so I got up, made the bed and everything, and got ready and set up stream. Set it for 9 o'clock. Did a few other things, fed Wes and all that sort of, general stuff. And then come in, and I thought, well, I could sit there and gawk at my journal. And I thought, no, I won't. It's 8:15. Why not just start streaming now instead of sitting here for 45 minutes waiting? So here we are. And I've been going for 2 hours because I started early. It doesn't feel like it. Sounds good if it's a different day sometimes. You're all on your own, sweetheart. There's no one there. Just a little bit of glitter in places. Well, not there though. No, not really.
decided against that. Right now I'm asleep. Yep. Oh well, I'm not colouring up there anyway now, thank goodness. But so I've just done that, and now I'm going to colour. But I'm not going up there. I'll finish there. On to her. So yeah, I was thinking maybe some black and golds. Black and gold would be nice. I'm not sure what colour to use. Um, I'll start off with her skin. I like the colour of his skin. It's not too bad actually. But I don't know what colours I actually used. I think it was that one. Oh, that might have been at the end. Doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. Hey, Brick. Dear darling. There you go. I have you to chat with. Oh, Brittany. Oh, darling. They passed away in hospice. He's passed Saturday from a multi-car wreck this Sunday. He turned left and a driver going way over the speed limit hit the car. He had to be cut out. Off his seatbelt. This is why he was coming to get me from work. Grocery store. Something needs to be done about making the road in front of our apartment complex, but the problem is a federal road, so nothing to get into it. Oh, sweetheart, I'm so sorry to see that. Oh, darling. Oh, that's terrible news. Condolences to you and your mum and your family, or whoever, you know, whoever else is in your family. Oh, I hope they charge the mongrel for speeding and culpable driving, whatever they can throw at him. Was he on drugs or drunk as well? Oh, darling. Um, yeah, well, no, they don't care. And I hope he gets charged. I hope they throw the bloody book at him. Burnt Sienna, 10%, 862. And the first one I think I used was Brown Ochre at 50%, 836. I can't remember if I think I did her hands. Oh, no. How's your mum doing, Brittany? You okay? Nobody is charged as nobody was a witness. My dad gets the blame since he was turning left coming out of the apartment. They were driving their own car while Mum was yet to get a rental. Since that was her car, it was totaled. Well, I hope it's insured. Not good. Brown Acre, A37. Oh, that's terrible news. That colour's in. No, she can be blonde. Which means I need a decent brown. Come on, mate. That's red. The cell Earth 046. It's a decent brown. That's the sort of brown that I'm after. Glad she wasn't in the car at the time because she wouldn't have made it. The police person who was at the scene, three-car wreck, making sure that right where there are no points against her driving record since she knows it wasn't my dad's fault. We all know it's those two drivers did not leave the scene, and she's going to get a very high cost for car insurance. And it will be more difficult for her to get a new car. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Right here on this side too. It's either because it's Easter or everyone is just sick of me colouring this page. uh, She's not blonde, I don't know what colour she is. Doesn't really matter. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't find a silver Subaru Forester they're supposed to be a very good car with a good track record as far as crash goes. And my mum and me found out at the junkyard that the airbag on his side never went off during his multi-car wreck, plus the passenger side, the door and window was smashed in and up. Now the airbag didn't go off. That's interesting. Might have to look into that one. Could have bloody well saved his life. Uh, Alright. I'll start off with a bit of slack. Oh, okay, that's up. Oh, what is right up? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Lane's grey, 30%, 504. And then, it stands out enough. So whether she's got one of those corsets on or one of those dresses that's got the lace going across the front. You know the ones I mean. I was going to do, that's not the rope around your head, that's a blindfold. So, I've got red, I've got blue, I've got green. Caroline Brown 585. Um, black, red, and gold. Black. I didn't mind that colour. It's a chain reaction. None of it good. Sorry, Brittany, very hard. Yeah, my girlfriend. Oh, I was telling my neighbour yesterday, or day yesterday. Um, no, Monday. No, it's Sunday. Sunday, I took some hot cross buns up. Um, yeah, we're talking about the movie. I was telling her about the movie Final Destination. My mum now has to let Progressive, one of my many car insurance companies, to choose for who it is to take care of the car in the junkyard. I can't even for my mum to get a rental car. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom apartment for the rest of the rent for this month. Oh dear. Saying before, my dad hated young girls reading in black. This young girl, and I've got her in black and gold now. I hadn't read to them. I'm really not sure where I'm going with the colours in this one. out my mind. I know what colour I haven't used, and I can change it. I bet the top might stay the same. It's gonna look pretty awful, probably red, black, gold. I haven't used purple. I quite like bloody colour was that. Crimson. That wasn't that I think. Was it? Must have been. Right. Wasn't that one, but right. Oh, hang on. No, it'll do though. I think. Whatever the red was I was using, I think it was out of the brown pencils. That's alright. That's so the red underneath, which is actually Crimson Abergine 599, and then over the top Violet 120. So I used the red and then that one. That needs explaining too now. Yeah, I haven't used purple. What's wrong with me? But Maples ochre, those browns. I don't need that one. It's grey. I don't need that one. Might put the black away as well. And might use those. Conker, purple. It's quinacridone purple 115. I really want her done. It started at 8:15 instead of 9 o'clock. So I've got the red up here and then the purple down here, but because I'm using a bit of this red in her drawings, I would get away with leaving that red. I don't hate that I like it. Well, actually, what I could do if I had a brain in my head, this just got the top here. I did say I could change it. And so it's got that really purple tinge in it now. And it's no longer really red. Yeah, I don't want to do a part 8. This is it. This is This is the end of the road, guys. It's all over Roma. Finish her off. Got the colours that I'm using. I'm going to do the background. I think I might go like... see, I feel really awful if I don't do the background on stream. I might do on stream. Oh, so shit, there's pretty colours in that. So for her dress, she's got an apron on there, which I might just do that a bit of a different colour. Violet 120, Crimson Abergine 599, Quinacridone Purple 115. That's going to be her dress. And I can change my mind, so I did say like a light green, but like I said, I could change my mind. He's green, the background's a dark green. I'll tell you one thing that will go over quickly, and it doesn't really go over the top of pencils either, and that's soft pastel. Yeah, my mind's ticking. It's like I've already been. I mean, the time's not an issue for me, apart from I want to get stuck into my journal and finish the damn thing. But I'm hanging for a smoke. I'm hanging for a fresh coffee. Just go for it. Oh, that'll be nice. Well, like I said, time's not an issue apart from I want to get stuck into my journal, but that can wait. Getting her done, which is stuff all, right? There's not much to do with her. I got my pencils for her. I could get my my soft pastels out and go through, go over the top because they don't really affect your pencils. They don't. It's pretty easy. That shouldn't change the colour of them, and I'll do that. But I really want a coffee, and I really want a cigarette, and I really don't. Yeah, I don't want you to hang around, but it's only Brittany and Pam, and I don't know what you're doing, Brittany, sweetheart. If you want to hang around a few minutes, I need a smoke. I need a smoke, a coffee, a pee, and then finish. What about that? And I don't know who else is watching. If you're watching in the background, you're lurking. Thank you very much for being here. If that's okay with you and you want to hang around, or you want to take note of the time and watch it later, and it's like not hanging around because it'll be about 5-10 minutes, well, not 5 minutes or so, to make a coffee and have a pee and everything. Just go for it. Well, that'll be nice. I can hang around. I'm okay to wait. All right, all right, all right, all right. There's my pencils for the dress. I don't know where to leave them because I'm lucky to see what's going on. So there's the pencils. Hang on. This camera should not have moved. Sorry, guys. There we go. Ow. I knocked my own head off. So that's that there. I got them there. I'll put the kettle on, go to the loo. I pick a cigarette with half the guts missing out of it. And I will be back in a minute. Alright. Um, and Barbarella's on in a minute too. Let's restart it.
There we go. You'll hear me anyway. I can still chat. Right, yes, I need a freshie. That didn't help. Hang in there, clever. And yes, I know you can hear me still. Okay, kettle on. Ready. Shouldn't speak too soon. The dogs over the back have been nice and quiet today. Touch wood.
had a big long jump along the bed, and you know who went and lied on it, and he hasn't moved, it's still there, but he's watching me now. OBS disconnected. What the hell? OBS connected. What happened there? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I'm okay to wait, ready and waiting, puff quickly. I did. I did. Oh, oh, those dolls are in it. I mean, they've got it. I don't know if you've ever seen Barbarella. They've got it tied up to the pole, and those bloody kids and the dolls are just walking up, and they got the really sharp teeth, and they start gnawing at her legs, and freaked me out when I was a kid. Not the dolls. I don't like. I've never been into dolls, but yeah, just their teeth. So OBS disconnected, reconnected. So it looks like we're all good, and it's all still working. I hope so. Hi guys, I'm back. Hopefully everything's doing alright. I don't know why it did that. Hold on, what? Peter Crimson Abigail 599. I'm for a second wind now. Crino, yep, I've got it before. Quinacridone, something like that, purple, 115. And violet, 120. Hi Heather. Hi Pam, you still here? Good, because, yeah, I don't know what OBS did. Disconnected, reconnected. Don't know what did that. Oh, there's a bit of rope in there. Sneak a bit of colour in here. There we go. That was easy. I can hear the dogs going off. I knew I spoke too soon, but it sounds like they're inside or something. From rushing now, I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I do want to add just something a bit white. Pink white. I'll bet that one, but makes it a nice violet. Yeah, like a light purple, lilac-y. Quite pretty, actually. Yeah, versus a multitude of colours. Don't want to pink. You have a lot of colours happening in this dress. I haven't been colouring that much. Fingers are getting a bit sore. Where's the red one? And I suppose I'll do her sleeves. I don't like. I mean, it's black, but now that I've used this purple over it, she's got things on the outside where the lace goes through, the ribbon or whatever, on a girdle, whatever it is. I'm going over the top. Yeah, not really keen on that. Maybe I'll use the red. Not that one either. Yeah, I didn't like the gold, so I've changed my mind. So, you wouldn't know anyway. only on stream for whoever to watch. Now, how did I do that? Yeah, sleep. Mm, just bringing it down past his head a little bit. A little bit more. I was going to fade it out. I shouldn't have gone so far. The other sleeve, I don't even know. Combination of colours.
Pretty colour for her dress. Thank you, Pet. Love you. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Wow, you really worked on this. Yeah, 7 streams later. I'm watching and listening. How are you, View? How are you? I'm good, my dear. Happy holidays to you. Yep, no one's in here. Pam's been on her own, pretty much. You come in for a bit. I hope you're still there, Brittany. God love you. Um, she had some really, really horrible, sad news. Her dad passed away. So condolences to her and her mum and family. Really horrible and horrible circumstances. Just horrendous. Yeah, her dress is a multitude of colours. So I'm glad you think they're pretty colours for her dress. Now I don't think, yeah, I had that red in there, but yeah, I don't think so. I think I'll kill that off. See, I changed my mind. I had a waist girdly thing. Dunno. Not girly. I've just got
Well, that's her neck. No one knows that. Now, I think there's pink, white, and then the violet. If there was a band on the other side, can't even see it. I didn't notice it. Uh, right. So I'm using the violet and the pink, white. Let's bring it back. Quite a nice coloured purple. I don't know, just moving between the opinions. No, not that old. Oh, Mr. Where's you up and about? You can't even tell that's gold, really. Now I'm wondering, do I do her collar? I have to put a grey or something in there. I'll just do that grey first. And then gone over with Posca. Just so it's not just a white blob. to make it look like lace. Stop moving page. Oh, I wasn't using this one, I was using the other one, but yeah, now that I've used this one on top of the other gold, it's standing out more. There we go, white trim. Now, what was that grey that I used? I don't know, maybe this one? French grey 10%, 802. Not that so white. On. Never laugh out loud. Oh, yeah. Hugs. Hugs back to you. Oh, yes, dreadful news, right? I used to be girly, now I am practical. I love the colours though. Same view, practical always these days. Yeah. Had to take over feeding my cat his wet food last, but fed it twice a day because he expects it twice a day since he gets the proportion controlled dry cat. Food from a non-enabled feeder twice a day, got back in 24 hours from that trip. And it took my older sister's family a great watch in Virginia. Because we're at 60, I put batteries in the bottom of it, and it's just in case the power goes out. Okay. Alright, copy, focus eyes. Movement image. She hasn't got any nails. Quite pointy. Maybe that's why they're right, that's not the story. Have to do it again. Why did I do with that pencil? Oh, I finished with it. I put it away.
What did I use? Oh my goodness. I'm seeing the finish line now, so it's just rushing. Yeah, no, her hand is behind, and I coloured a fingernail there, and it doesn't look right. And that one's just a little bit off. So she has fingernails now. She didn't have fingernails. Ah, trying to get the pasta to a fine point where it joins up and doesn't look like there's a gap. Okay. Really a pulse mate. Scratch it off with any pencil. Oh, can you believe it? Alright, I'll probably find stuff later. And when I was having a smoke, it gave me and made me coffee. It gave me a bit of time to think about that background. And I thought maybe a beigey colour. And yeah, all the details of the cat. So maybe a beigey colour in soft pastel. And then I'll go off stream. I will finish it off by getting rid of some of this black line and do the fur on the cat. Heaven forbid. Spend hours doing that. But yeah, a beigey colour for the background, and then
it's done on stream, and off stream I'll get rid of the black lines and do some details on the cat. Maybe fix up a couple of scratches in this oil pastel as well. I like the colours though. Red idea picnic. Not beige, pale teal, blue colour. Well, that was my original sort of thought. Not beige, pale teal, blue colour. That was my original. Yep. All right. My broom. Um, and God knows when I will get that done. Now I have to get my applicators out. And my soft pastels. Sorry about rocking that. And to Brittany, I don't know, and you, if you're not into spooky stuff, but there's a flash of my journal. I've got the finer details to do, and then she's done. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get it done today, and I'll do a live flip through of it. But not everyone is into spooky stuff. Now, applicator, let me think. I'm going to find him. One, two, three, just in case. Another quick medium. I've already got one in there. Let's be spare. Okay, let me look. Which one? Oh, they look so pretty. Very pretty colours. I was thinking a yellowy, greeny, pale blue, teal, well, greeny teal. But that yellow is way too bright. Like the spray would fix it in again. Hang on, one of these. One of these will do. Start with the cat. Left, second blue. This one. Right, but I am going to put down the two of them would look nice together, actually. Right, hang on. Let me. The good thing about, and I'm glad I thought about them, because they don't really go onto your pencil colour. It's showing up much. Yeah, I've got workable fixity on there too. Oh, that's alright, it's workable, but that might add to the. Is it what you were talking about? You can see it on screen. Yeah, together. They can't say off. That's the beauty of soft pastel. Another good thing about them, they're messy. You need fixing, but they're quick and they don't affect the colouring of your pencils. Not unless you're really grind it in. They're right. allows it to stand out, yeah. Mm. It's nail, but it's in the shadow, shading it. Lasts another Sunday as well. Lasts a while. My arm gone. Lasts me forever. I like the blue black. I feel like her apron's not coloured and I keep wanting to mirror it. It really that's really finished. Oh, strange. I did think about colouring something else next that was easy. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, the blue kind of purple dress. Watch that up. We've got all crystal tube, probably. Right. Use, but she's not. What's the names now? Okay, you can all clap now. Grand finale. Last stream of this picture. I promised. That in there. That in there. That in there. That there. Oh, I didn't use that one. I need to wash my hands. I haven't got a baby wiper or anything. You know, stop it. Yeah, it's like, thank God for that. Alright, you know. 12. And I can go and get stuck into my journal. Alright, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Zoom out a bit. Okay. Controls, which are already up there, you fool. Oops, not that far. There we go. Is this camera keep moving or what? I don't want to see the end of the table. There we go. Alright. Background is very subtle. I'd like a bit more colour in it. But once I get rid of these black lines, I might get a light blue and a cream pencil and just highlight in here a bit. And then, because if I get rid of the blue line, the black line, there'll be nothing, no shape, no nothing there. So if I get a light blue sky blue pencil and a creamy sort of coloured pencil and just do a little bit in there and then get the Posca and white it out, it'll at least still have some wispiness about it. But oh my god. And I've got his claws to do too. I can't forget them. I gotta do his claws. Yeah, you know, allows the pits that pretty clapping. Yay. Yeah, clapping too. Trust me. Very good. You can make it darker. Yep. Which I probably will fool around with a little bit. But yeah, mainly get the Posca and get rid of these black lines. Now there's snips to do still. Details on the cat. The black lines. Probably darken up, a few areas just to give it a bit more oomph. That will be done off stream. Part 7, done, finished, finito. Okay, so that was a long stream. I started at 8:15, 8 this morning, so I've been doing well, finishing touches. Yeah, there's a bit to do. For the details in the cap, there's a scratch or two on the oil pastel. I could probably touch that up a little bit as well. Give it a spray, and thank God it's done. And then whenever I started this baby, I haven't finished that either. And that was on stream as well. I'd like to get the white Posca and get rid that. That's see, probably yeah, it's going to take forever. Will I? Won't I? I don't know. And then I thought about leaving that colour and then just do a little bit of shading. I'm not sure yet, but that was on stream as well. Yeah, it's good. I like him. So that that whenever that was, I've not completed one page this. I'm not colouring. Not even a journal. It's sitting over there screaming at me. Finished today. Nearly finished that. Don't know when I will. When I do, I post it on Instagram and my Facebook page. And when I finish the journal, I shall do a live stream flip through, so I can talk about a few things and whatever. There's that much in there. I won't even probably remember half of it. Things I did, what I went through, you know, to make stuff, which took ages. Instead of taking half an hour to stick a couple of things down, it took me like a day to make it. So thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you Pam, Brittany, View, and anyone else who watched in the background. If you did, or if you watch it back, thank you very much for your patience. 7, 7. Took a lot. Alright guys, love you, leave you, take care of yourself. Sorry about your bad, that's just awful, Brittany. Terrible, terrible, terrible news. And the circumstances just make, yeah, awful. You take care of yourself, Pam. You got any appointments? You get your butt to those appointments. Yeah, if you can get in, get in. All right. Love you, leave you, take care. I shall get out of your face.